Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's Superman! That's not quite right, is it? Is it a coach? Is it a mentor? Well, which is it? Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and most welcome guests. I've always been a bit ambivalent about the distinction between a coach and a mentor. So I have gone back over my photography life to find examples of both so that I can help you to understand the difference. Let me introduce you to two men, both professional photographers, though in different genres. Bjorn Thommasen, despite his name, comes from Cornwall and is a top UK wedding photographer. Philip Bloom, on the other hand, used to be a BBC News cameraman, but he morphed into becoming a leading video maker and filmmaker. Now, both of these men gave me a lot of help when I was making the decision to become a professional photographer in the late noughties. Both in some similar ways, but also in very different ways. Let's look at my experience with both these men. I came across Philip Bloom in 2009 when I attended a workshop he gave in Dublin about creating videos with DSLR cameras, which had just become possible with the advent of the Canon 5D Mark II, a camera which I had just then bought. It's this camera here, a lovely little camera. And as you see, I still have it and still use it sometimes. Now, this was a hands-on workshop, so we had to do a lot of work to follow it. And thereafter, I followed Philip online, and I was able to gain a huge amount of help and understanding in developing my skills over time. I met Bjorn Thommasen in a similar way. I attended a couple of workshops that he had held in Ireland on wedding photography and portrait photography as well. And as a result of this experience, I actually booked him for a 4-day one-on-one training session, which kickstarted my life as a professional photographer. Now, before we go on further, let's look at what is the difference between a coach and a mentor. Though both roles are focused on helping individuals grow, they each serve a unique purpose and require different approaches. A coach is someone who helps you improve specific things. It's often short-term, it's goal-orientated, and it typically revolves around achieving a measurable result. And a good example of this would be coaching a speech maker to a contest, international contest speech maker to make a great speech. A mentor, on the other hand, offers guidance based on their experience and wisdom. And it's typically a longer-term relationship with a broader focus. Unlike coaching, mentorship is not as goal-specific. It's about building a relationship and offering guidance over time. It's less structured than coaching and can evolve organically, with the mentor offering counsel as challenges arrive in the protege's life or career. So let's break this down into 4 distinct categories. Excuse me. First of all, focus. Coaching is task-orientated, improving performance, achieving specific goals. Mentorship is relationship-oriented, providing wisdom, guidance for overall growth. Secondly, duration. Coaching tends to be short-term, based on achieving a particular result within a set time frame. Mentorship is long-term, often continuing over many years with a broader and more personal focus. Thirdly, their approach. Coaches are often external to your organization or your environment, giving unbiased feedback and applying structural methods. In Toastmasters, this could be attending workshops given by people all over the world. Now, mentors, however, are usually experienced professionals or leaders within your field or network, i.e. Toastmasters in your club or your district, who provide informal guidance and emotional support. And lastly, responsibility. In coaching, the responsibility lies more with the coachee to take action and execute the plan. While in mentorship, the mentor shares responsibility in guiding and supporting you over time. Let's go back to Philip and Bjorn. My relationship with Bjorn was brief, specific, and skills-based. Can you guess? Well, this was undoubtedly a coaching relationship. With Philip, however, things were not so clear. It started out with coaching, but it morphed into something quite different. And here, I want to point out something of which you may not be aware. A mentor does not necessarily have to be aware that they are fulfilling this role. In fact, they might not even know you at all. In this respect, though, I have had online contact with Philip over the years, but he's not aware of the huge influence that he has had upon me and my filmmaking and photography life. He was and is undoubtedly a mentor to me, despite having never been aware of this fact himself. The moral of these two stories, Mr. Toastmaster, is this. At any given time, you decide on your priorities and you choose your coach or your mentor to help you achieve your goals, short-term and long-term. Both are valuable, and understanding the difference will help you seek the right support.